Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I would get high-paying building jobs weekly with Facebook ads, with no more time wasted leads, or using Tracker Trade or any other platforms to get leads or jobs. So, first of all, I do want to let you know before starting this, I'm going to go over all of this. And if you really want me to come in and help and you don't want to watch this video, then I would recommend you could just DM me from my Instagram, which I left in the description. Or if you want to take these things that I explain and implement it yourself, then I suggest you to watch the video carefully and try to implement these steps to get the same results. But if you want someone to come in and guarantee you the results, then I left my Instagram in the first place if you don't want to watch this video. So, but still, if you want to learn how we do these things, that you can watch this video. So, first thing I would do is adjusting the inbound client process. And what I mean by the inbound client process, what I mean by inbound client process is basically type of procedures that I repeat when someone's new coming in. For example, some practical questions that I want to ask them before actually booking them as coach, or any promotions or something that I provide, etc., etc. So the usual client process is you do work for Amy, and Amy goes to Frank and tells, "Hey, yeah." Amy goes to Frank and explains what you did to him, and Frank wants that too. Which then Frank comes into you, and you give Frank a quote. That is how quotation or usual client process happens. But the client process that I'm applying is Amy comes in to the Frank. Frank comes in, and what I say is, yeah, listen, I don't go directly for the quote because Frank might be a time waster. All right, Frank, I've got a couple of questions I'll be asking you before we move on. Is that all good? I ask him the questions so there are no misconceptions that he only wants to do this job and he's really committed. He has the budget or something that would clarify that he's not a time waster. He's actually here for something actual for you to get actually served by you. So the process update, George got his roof done by you, and George meets Michael and tells him about the roof. George calls you, messages you. You qualify George before moving in and giving a code so you make sure he's not a time waster. So the automated WhatsApp and phone call qualification, they'll apply for this step. So I don't do this all the time. So I don't be available all the time to qualify codes. Instead, an automated chatbot does this for me. It saves you time and even money on the side if you're gonna hire someone to do this. So, WhatsApp qualification sequence, message one. Hey, thanks for reaching out. Just a couple of quick questions so we can understand what you're looking for and give an accurate code. Only take 30 seconds. Now, what kind of work are you looking to get done? Kitchen renovation, loft conversion, blah blah blah. When are you ideally looking to start the job? Helps us plan the availability to give you a realistic timeline. These types of questions are not literally like that much necessary, but it like helps you understand that they're really committed, they're really serious about their job, that they know when are they ideally looking to get started with the job. So, do you have a rough budget and range for this job? This helps you qualify them if they don't have any money at all to do a roofing job, roof extension job, or they've already set a budget for the roof extension job. Also, this question is generally to know if they're based in the area that you serve. And then final message, right? Appreciate it. Wait so much to say it. I'll get this out in the team so we can book a proper appointment and take a look and walk you through the steps. This is so simple and really, really easy to apply. And if you're doing word of mouth, I'll suggest you to apply this to your business. So, step two will be setting up a referral program to benefit from word of mouth. Because honestly, if main way of getting jobs, if my way of getting jobs was word of mouth, then I would do this to have an extra security that I never run out of jobs or be have to rely on track and trade anymore. So, the name of this referral program method I'll use is going to be the friend discount to much match the industry because I can't use something with people like, oh yeah, refer a pen friend and get paid £25. No, PayPal is a different industry, and this home improvement, this trade industry is completely different. So how it works is simple. Whenever you get a new job, you'll you'll introduce them to the friend discount. You'll basically give them a small discount for each friend referred, for example, 10%. So off for each friend of you that gives a new bathroom job, bathroom renovation jobs. In this case, you're sacrificing 10% for another few 100%. An example scenario of how this will work is that now this is Simon. Simon, you do a bathroom job for Simon, and Simon really likes it. Also, you introduce him to the friend discount. And then Simon goes to Steve, George, Amy, and Bart. Jack and his team done this beautiful bathroom for me. Looks fantastic. Let me know if you're looking for something like a bathroom renovation in the future, so I can let him know to come take a look at what they can do. And then they say, yeah, should connect with me with him, because Simon already knows his friends. He didn't reach, for example, John, because John doesn't want a bathroom trip, but Steve does want a bathroom trip. So Simon knows his friend that's why he's referring someone that actually wants the job, which means he's already qualifying the person even a little bit before he's even contacting you. So by building this very simple system, I'll make sure I 3x each person that comes in word of mouth. So the process update, George is interested in getting his new floors done. You give a quote to George and introduce the friend discount. And then George friends reach out to you to get a code. Sorry, George refers you to get some. George refers you to some of his friends. Then George's friends reach out to you to get a code booked in. So the friend discount, detailed plan, and process, because we have to have everything set, everything clear to actually implement this. So how it works, the invite, you tell your client, we've got a little friend discount going on. If you refer us to your mate, they book a job, you get 10% off the next one. No form, no fuss. So how they refer you, they can just send your name or Instagram and WhatsApp to their friend, and then when their friend contacts you, they say, referrer's name sent me, John sends me. This is simple. It doesn't require any like complicated systems like numbers, codes. So it doesn't require anything to set up, and it's just something to implement directly. So what counts as a successful referral? The friends books and completes the job over £500. Once the job is done, the referral gets 10% off. By the way, this is done by AI, so it's calculated that you don't lose any money. You either earn money from this, as our goal is that, and yeah, it's calculated by AI, so we have no problems at all by someone cheating actually. So the discount is taggable for a few mates. Get up to 30% off your next job. Now, claiming the discount, you'll keep an internal note, which is just a simple Google Sheets or maybe Excel, bar of referrer's name, friend's name, and job booked. Date job completed, discount to be applied on the next job. It's that simple. So, using discount, whenever the referrer books another job, just say, cheers again for the referral, knocking 10% off your bill as promised. Optional, you could include a discount in the written quote or invoice. So, example script, hi name, heads up, you're earning a friend discount, blah 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 blah. This is just a script, so I have to read it or just waste my time on it. But it's basically explaining um it's basically the same purpose as this, the invite, and then thanks again for the job. Just so you know, we got a friend discount. Yeah, it's just the same stuff. So, and why this work? It's friend discount feels warm and non-salesy. So, and it fits culturally. So it doesn't sound weird when you go when you ask a client, say, yeah, just it's a friend discount going on. It doesn't sound any weird at all. Also, it's a low friction process which includes no links, no codes, or weird sign ups, so they don't get pissed off. So And lastly, thing I would do is creating and running a meta ads campaign, which is absolute required, in my opinion, to not rely on word of mouth completely and have a full control, because I want to have a full control of who I'm getting in. I want to have a full control of how many jobs am I getting in a month, okay? And I don't want to rely on somebody else referring me to someone else because I did a good job to actually get my jobs, to actually reach my goal, okay? And it also by control of me, it also helps to control the time wasters, the quality of the leads. It helps to control everything. Leads. So yeah, have the full control of leads coming in consistently that aren't time wasters. This will be the best way I'll go with, because at the end of the day, whether it's commercials, billboards, or etc., I can't guarantee them to success, as there's little to zero case study for me. So the best case study for me personally is the facts that I can confidently rely on. So the meta ad strategy I'll be going with is this, as I featured in my previous video. So why did I choose this? Because it's a framework that has proven to work as it worked for all my past clients. It's one of the most cost efficient ad strategies I know, and it consistently brings high quality leads and also eliminates all the tire kickers before going further. So the fast free method, which is basically a unique tailored ad, application form, and a lead handling process. So for the unique ad, which you just got to research what other tradesmen are running in your niche as ads. So you make your generic ad something unique, something different from them. So generic ad looks like this, a video and some contact information. But unique ad looks like something like this. Zero stock image or videos. It's completely tailored to you. So yes, friction is basically more qualifying, so we have a higher barrier of entry to not accept the time wasters from filling out. So the simple form that wouldn't freak out the leads is just like this. Are you the homeowner? The key? So basically eliminate the early game time wasters and then collect their contact information so we can contact them back for the codes, which is absolutely key for the next step. And then we just send them to the website until we contact them. So the lead handling software, you must use the high level software to be able to complete this step, which is this. So what does the high level lead handling look like? Whenever a lead signs up to the form, they get texted in the first 10 minutes, which is this is automated, and this message is automated too. Thanks for signing up to move forward with Lead Magnet. I will explain what a lead magnet is. So could you let us know briefly what you're looking to get done? And then if they reply, we request a location, which is still automated. And once they reply, you get sent a mobile notification, which is automated because you're doing this step manual. So what if they don't reply within after a few hours? Send them, are you there? This message, which is still automated, still no reply in 24 or 48 hours. Again, an automated message. Just a heads up, we're offering this to 5 people. Just simple urgency messaging that will get them to reply as soon as possible. And we repeat the same step over here. So, creating a lead magnet, basically, it's something like a discount or a freebie that makes the prospect wanting to take action for. So, this is a lead magnet right here. This is a promotion and something free, a freebie. This is an example of a lead magnet. It makes it worth wanting to book because there's 10% off and a free code. That's it. It's so simple. Something that would make the viewer be be excited, be wanting to book because there's something that they're getting for free, such as a 10% off for their dream bathroom or a free code for their dream bathroom. At least they know the price of this dream bathroom. So you're not necessary to use this discount or a freebie, but if you do, you'll book double more estimates and double more codes, which at the end of the day, you're sacrificing 10% off for another 100%, which is one of the keywords of this video. 10% sacrifice, 100% return. So, as if you ask me though, I'll definitely apply the lead magnet if I'm able to offer any freebies or promotions that wouldn't affect me deeply, like a 15% off or free estimate appointment. Because, as I told you, we sacrifice 10% and get 100%. So that's our 90% profit margin there, which is kind of unbelievable. So, the results I'm guaranteeing in 30 days using the following methods, as I've done it before for my previous clients. So 13,000 account reach, 13,000 account reach, and 45,000 account reach, to the 8 booked quotes from 13,000 accounts reach, and then 13,000 account reach again to the 9 booked quotes, and then 45,000 account reach to 28 booked quotes. So now let's come to a conclusion. If you're struggling with inconsistent, low quality leads and jobs frequently, and you have more time and effort after all of that struggle and blah blah blah, all those jobs and time wasters, then you can take all of this and try to implement it yourself to test out to see if you can get the same results. Or if you can't or don't want to do it, then you can get us come in and set up everything you need and manage them, and even give you a full money back guarantee if you don't deliver what we promised to you in the right time frame. So if so, and you're a contractor or in the home improvement space, I left my Instagram username in the description to message me built, and we'll arrange a quick call to ask you a few questions to see if we can help before we move on. Also, make sure you drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss out more content like this. And lastly, take care.